Welcome back to episode 8, guys, where I'm going to become a fossil hunter. One of the things I've wanted to do for a little while now, I've just never gotten around to doing it, and I finally figured out how to. I was looking at some tutorials and none of them were helpful, so this is also going to kind of be a tutorial on how to fossil hunt. Now, it is quite simple. Get yourself a pickaxe, a shovel, and an axe. And a brush, which the brush is quite easy to make. Let me actually find it out. I believe it was 1 copper. Where is it going to be? Let's just brush. It was 1 feather, 1 copper, and 1 stick. And then we're going to come home and we're going to build a fossil machine where I'm going to be able to start uncovering these fossils. As you can see, I have got a plume fossil, which was one of the goals in this video, to capture one or get a plume fossil, but that was going to be a massive pain. Now, fossil structures do spawn in the overworld and they're going to pop up on your screen right about now. There's a few of them, so I went and found some preemptively to make this video not last 300 years, because it was literally me flying around like this looking for any, and I haven't actually looked near my house. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly give it a little look before I start TP into some of them, because even when you TP, it does not make it easy. Even when you know where they are, you still struggle to get the fossils. It is not an easy job. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that and showing you what they actually look like. I found, I think, 5 or 6 different versions that would have popped up on the screen, which is going to be quite handy for you guys to see. There's a little boat there that I've never been to. Yo, let's just stop off at this boat, and then we're going to be... Oh, do you know what? I will take... I don't really need any more relic coins, but I will take it. Shipwreck Cove. No, I don't need that. Okay, that's fine. What is this? Just an island. Nice. So if I go home, TP... I've got birch fossil, which in my opinion is one of the easiest ones to... This is what it looks like. It looks like a birch tree. So when I was coming from above, if you're flying on your Pokemon, I just have the command fly. It will look something like this. Now you do have to be quite careful, because you have to dig straight down. Yep, it goes down a lot further than a normal tree. And once you get to about here, you want to be a little bit careful. And I'll show you what you're looking for. I'm going to go down a little bit more, because that is generally where I found this plume fossil. It was a bit lower. It's not that. It's not that. Not that. Yeah, you need to be quite careful, because you don't want to break one of them, because then you don't get nothing. Okay, this is one. So it's got like a little hole in the middle. As you can see, this one don't and this one does. So if I start brushing it, no way. I'm going to get a plume fossil first time. Now, that is something that does not usually happen. I'm not going to lie to you. It is kind of hard to tell though. Sometimes it's easier to just start brushing everything around you. But yeah, you can find it. I've only ever found it in the gravel. I've not been lucky enough to find it in dirt. But you will generally get more than one in an area. If I break that... Yeah, you will generally get more than one. Yeah, I have no clue what the dirt looks like. It's not that. Oh, okay, so it's not this. Okay, let's keep on looking. I know there's going to be more around here. No... Yeah, see, even for me, who kind of knows what they look like, it's actually easier to just do it to everything. Please tell me there's more than one. I've been telling everyone there's definitely more than one in each. I don't know if there's more than one fossil, but there's definitely more than one. Maybe mine around here. I think, do you know what? I have no clue. Maybe it's just luck. Luck of the draw. Ooh, one of my Pokemon have breeded. It's not a very good one, though. No, it looks like that, unfortunately. Was it from this cave? There's only one here. Unfortunate. So when we fly up, I don't believe there's anywhere else. It's raining. That's unfortunate. Now if I go home TP, I then went and found... What is this one? Okay, so this was actually the first one I found. I just named it fossil. I believe it is. What is that? Oh, it's just that mist thing. And I don't know if it will be gravel on this one or something else. So there's stripped logs there. Because I found one, and because it was stripped logs, I thought someone else had been there. Let's just mine around it a little bit. Because realistically, what I want to do is find every little bit that I can here. There's one. Okay, so we're off to a good start. We kind of know where one thing is. Is there any more around it? I don't know what fossil I'll get from, if I'll even get a fossil. What is that? Nah, that looks like a bone. So you can get things that are not fossils. Kind of unfortunate. But I'm not going to give up until I find a fossil in this. I believe you should be guaranteed one fossil, but I don't know the rules. I'm learning as much as you guys while kind of doing this tutorial. The tutorial is only because no other video helped me actually see what they was like. They just put the picture, which, by the way, anyone can get the picture. It's on the Cobblemon website. There's another one. I want to say it's a piece of copper. That is just a piece of copper. So let's break this gravel. Go down one layer. That was my wife. She, my son wanted to tell me to go and buy some chocolate. I'm going to check all this dirt because I don't know what the dirt would look like. But I believe you can get it in dirt. Let's go one layer lower. See if there's anything here. Get rid of all of this. Because it's quite like a big area, I think. Maybe I've just been going too small with it. Maybe you can find multiple if you just mined more. Is that one? That is one. Okay. That looks like a fossil. No, it's a never melt ice. Okay, so I do want the never melt ice. I'm not going to lie. It's really annoying the amount of stuff you get from it though. Like, do you know what? I'm just going to have to pick it all up. We just pick it up. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so there's no more there. Yeah, see, when it breaks that quick, because there's another one. There's another one. And do you know what? I think the further you go, the more you get. Because look. Oh, is this the old amber? Okay, this is what I wanted. I wanted an old amber. Old amber was one of the gold ones. I would also love... Do you know what? If I just go and get rid of all of this. Don't need the relic coins. Okay, now that all that stuff is out of my way, let's keep on excavating. That is a bone. I don't actually want that. Can you get multiple fossils? That was an energy root, so not there. That was a bone, wasn't it? There was one here. What is that? What is that? That looks like another energy root or big root. Okay, I don't actually need them, but it is what it is. Some coal. I'm going to leave you. I think if I mine it, what happens? It just disappears. So you need to be really careful with what you're mining in here. So I would actually use maybe a not enchanted shovel that just breaks everything in its path. That is an ice stone. It's unfortunate. I've got about 1 million of them. Yeah, I'm tempted to go and get a different shovel that's not fully enchanted. I can always go back to that birch one, but I'm quite happy at the moment. I've got 2 plume fossils and an old amber and a piece of coal. We love the piece of the coal. Is there any more? There's one. Copper. What was this? A big root. I'm going to take it at the moment because I don't know what I can do with them. See if they're actually any good. Right, now we can mine this layer pretty much. Is that another one? That is. Is that a piece of coal again? I don't want piece of the coal. I want fossils. I'm here to fossil hunt, not coal hunt. There's another one. Come on. A piece of iron. Lovely stuff. That's definitely what I wanted. There's another one. It looks like another... Oh, no. It is... What was that? Oh, an icy rock. So if I'm using a hail team, it'll keep it up for a few more turns. This is one. Another big root. I thought they'd be rarer than that, the big roots. So again, I don't know what it's actually used for, so it doesn't fully make sense. Alright. Let's go down another layer. Let's see how deep these actually go. Because I keep finding them. So if I like got my shovel, but only did the layer I'm on, should be in a good position. See, I've just broken one. I think they break extra easy, so be careful with what you're doing it on. Okay, there's a few around here. Let's clear up my inventory. Don't need the single diamond, don't need the copper. Okay, big root up there. Energy root. Copper. No need for it. What is that? Vivichoke seeds. I don't know what they're used for. Coal. Oh. Bone. Bone. What was that? Vivichoke seeds again. I mean, I may as well collect them. I'm pretty sure they're common in all of them. Coal. I mean, let's just check this out. Yeah, I think they break even easier than normal. I'm going to go down one more layer because it looks like it's starting to turn into rock. But like, look how deep I've gone. I am still finding them. At least I'm still finding them. And I left that previous one way too early. Another big root. I'm not even looking at the walls. Coal. Bone. Give me a fossil. Give me a fossil. Stop with all these big roots. I'm going to have a stack of big roots after this. Is there any more? It doesn't look like there is. There's one more. So this is going to be the last layer. What is it? It's an old amber. It was actually worth going that deep. I didn't think it would be worth going this deep. I thought I was just wasting my time on the last few layers. Thought I was just wasting my time. Okay, that's good. So yeah, this is what a spruce one looks like. And I don't know if they do it for all the trees. Obviously, I can find birch. And as I said, this is a spruce one. So yeah, I'm going to take you to the other ones I've found. So it was lush fossil. This one really caught my attention. I found it quite easily. I was just mining this. So it's if you're in a lush cave and you see mossy cobblestone, it is pretty much that. But I don't know if it's on the inside of it. I assume it is. I mean, I may as well collect all these water stones. We are underwater. Is there any suspicious? Yeah, so there's some suspicious ones. So I am in the correct place. How do I stop all this water? I need a sponge or something. That's fine. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it underwater. You guys can see, I can see. What is that? That looks like a fish fossil. Where did it go? No, it was a damp rock. Any more? Yep, there's one. I think that is another damp rock. That's good for range setting teams. Another big root, obviously. A piece of copper. Yep, we love that. What is that? Not another damp rock. No, that's a fossil. That is a fossil. That was a fossilized fish. Now, I don't know if you only get one. No, because I got multiple. This is a helix fossil. I love this game. The amount of things you can do and get. Okay, so if I mine all this, I don't know if we're going to be able to find any more. Or I don't know if these ones require much like mining. It makes sense if they don't, because they're underwater and not everyone's got a god mode like me. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. I got 2 fossils very quickly out of that. And some damp rocks. Who can complain? But yeah, I feel like they was quite easy to spot. Probably next to birch. I mean, birch is just the easiest purely on the basis that they're white logs. Generally, it makes life a bit easier. And then we found a plains fossil. I think. I could be completely wrong. So on the picture, it's got like, yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. So, and I don't know if it's suspicious dirt that I'm looking for on this one. I actually assume it will be, but I have no idea what that looks like. So like, this looks a bit different to me, but nothing happens. So I'm gonna learn. No, there's just more gravel. Yep, there's a suspicious gravel right there. So I'm in the right place at least. I definitely found one. What fossil is that? That is a fossilized dino? It's a bird. Bird and fish. I have no clue what that makes. I haven't played Generation 8 in a long time. Good generation for fossils. Them fossil mining bros were crazy. Come back with like 5 or 6 each. And one of my favorite teams is Hell Archazult Slush Rush. If you know, you know. What is this? What is this? Coal? Yeah, I definitely wanted coal. Some more coal. We love that. But yeah, I do feel like there should be some dirt of some sort. I just can't tell the difference. I seem to be like getting 2 out of each, if you get what I'm saying. 2 fossils. Let's clear my inventory. It really annoys me when I don't have space in my hotbar. Some lovely copper. I'm going to try and do all these dirt, see if anything changes. Yeah, I can't tell a damn difference. Yeah, and I feel like more and more dirt is here. How do I know? Let me have a look. Let me quickly have a look on the website. Okay, so it can be sand or gravel. So I don't need to worry about the dirt. But I don't know if there's going to be any more gravel. Okay, so these ones seem kind of boring. Is that one? Nah. Yeah, so the dirt ones don't actually have much, unfortunately. Unfortunate for that. But I'm becoming the greatest explorer ever. I found a lot, and I kind of want to go and find like one while with you guys, like recording so that you can see. And was there another one? Plains fossil, possible swamp fossil, possible swamp fossil. Because yes, it is. Okay, it definitely is one. I just didn't know. What is that? A mental herb. Because I didn't actually test the brush out on it. I might need to repair my brush, you know. Can you enchant this thing? There's more. Come on. That's an Amara. No, it's not. What is a root fossil? Oh, it's a Lilip. Okay. Not that happy with that. I don't actually care, unfortunately, for Lilip. At least I don't need to worry about dirt, right? But what I do need to worry about is this annoying water. Can't have water sources. Not in my fossil site. It'll ruin them. But I don't know if... Again, some of these seem really small and some of them seem really big. Like the tree ones seem really, really big. Trash can. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of them Bibichoke seeds and that mental herb because I do not need it. Put some of this away. Yeah. And then I think I've got one more. I do. The swamp fossil. Okay, so this looks more like it in the pictures. This looks more like the pictures. And there is a suspicious one right there. What am I going to get? That looks like a big or just a normal root. Okay, I'm going to be very gentle. Okay, there's two that I've dug up here. Dash them away. That is a piece of copper. That is a fossil. That is another root fossil. So maybe from like swamps, you're more likely to get root fossils, etc. There's another. What is this? Looks like a root again. Energy root. Do you know what? I can't tell the difference between some of the things. Oh, piece of coal. We love that. Just break it. Come on. Is there any more? Any more around here? I kind of want to find a desert one so that I can show you the suspicious sand. No. So there's no more around there. But yeah, some of the giveaways are obviously just how they look. I did look for an ocean one. I thought they'd be quite easy, but they're not. Trash can. But we have got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 fossils which can make 8 Pokemon. See, look, this is another one. Maybe that was quite easy to spot actually. Maybe these are the easiest ones to spot. If I'm correct in saying it is another one. It is another one. What fossil is that? Another root fossil. I'm pretty sure that would be the only fossil in it, but what we'll do is we'll go and check. I was right. That's just a piece of iron. I did think that was a fossil for a second. Will not lie to you. A root. So yeah, you seem to get the smaller roots from these as well. I think I broke one there. Any more? No, none of these are it. None of them are it. But like, you see how easy it is to actually find them when you know what you're looking for. I'm now at 3. Let's see if I can find another one. This is all in the same swamp, by the way. I do doubt it now. It's these blocks that give it away. Why are they in a swamp? Like, I mean, it's meant to do that. Let's repair this. Oh, a damp rock. Okay, so I need to find the fossil. I just broke a piece of gravel, which I didn't confirm if it was or wasn't. So yeah, they break so easily. Yeah, if it's got if it's suspicious gravel, which contains an item or a fossil, they break super easily. I think I might have lost this fossil because that's not one. This is one. No, that's a bone. So maybe it goes out a little bit more. Is there any more like around it? Because I hope I didn't break it. Please be this. No, that's a piece of coal. What is this? What is this? Big root or an energy root? Is that the piece of coal? Yep. Yeah, I believe I broke it. Not gonna lie. There is one there. I want to test this out. Okay. Also, if you break under it and it lands, it breaks. You can't, like, I can't break that block under it. And luckily, I think that is a fossil. It was the root fossil. So I actually did save the root fossil somehow in that absolute mishap. So I take it back. Birch are not the easiest to spot, in my opinion. It has to be swamps. It has to be swamps. It's the only thing that, like, I've been able to spot multiple of, like, back to back. Yeah, so, I mean, there's a birch forest over this way, but I highly doubt I'm going to find a birch forest. But then we're going to go back to the house. If I don't find a birch forest, I'm going to cut straight back to the house. If not, you're going to see me find a fossil and get... No way. This is making it look so bad. I spent hours finding the ones I did. But at least I know now with this one. Go further. Go deeper. What is this? Piece of coal? Lovely piece of coal that is. What I wanted. What I wanted for Christmas. Copper. Okay, I'm feeling quite good though. I'm feeling good. I feel like I actually know what I'm talking about now. A little bit more. Oh, is that a water stone? No, it is a plume fossil. I'm going to get a few. But it does take a little while for them to come to life, I guess. How I would put it. So if we just mine out a little area, I'm pretty sure that is one. No, it's not. Even the pro himself don't know. That one could have been one. There is definitely one here. I haven't actually looked at this side yet. What is that? Oh, an Everstone. I actually need... Actually, what do Everstones do for breeding? I think it just passes down. Yeah, it's just a nature. I don't actually need it. But someone wanted one on the server, so I'll keep it for now. See, there was another one. There is another one here. What is it? Piece of coal. Don't need you. Break you. Yeah, they break it very easily. Is there any more? Maybe the spruce ones are the only deep ones. Yeah, it seems like spruce are the only ones that really go deep. Because, I mean, when you compare how deep, like, this is compared to how far I went on the spruce, I'm not really going deep at all. But yeah, we can have another look around. I mean, I spotted that one a lot quicker than I thought I would. As I said, I was looking for hours before. It's just luck of the draw, right? They can spawn anywhere, anyhow, I guess. Like, as long as a birch tree can spawn in that biome, there's a possibility for a fossil. Or a suspicious birch without a top. Yeah, I'm just going backwards now. There's a village over there. None over there. In fact, none in this area. Let's have a look for another spruce one. Because I don't believe they was too hard to spot either. They're quite big and they was thicker than most. That sounds weird. Anyway, they was quite big and I could spot it from quite far away. So if I just have a little glance over, but we may as well go back to the house now and start getting these fossils all ready. Come on, any more. Let's go home and let's build the machine I need to build. Because that is going to be not one of the problems, but actually building it. I think I need to get, so I believe there is like 3 parts to it. So the resurrection, you need a fossil analyzer, which seems relatively easy. I think I've kept them amethyst crystals for this. Cobble deep slate, perfect. A piece of glass. Do I have any sand? The random chest. I don't believe I have any sand. Let me quickly go and get some sand and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've gotten the sand, let's pick that up quickly. I only need 1 and then a piece of redstone. I'm sure I can buy a piece of redstone if I don't actually have any. Nope, that's fine. Let's do shop, materials, redstone, buy. I believe I only need the 1. Okay, and now I need some more glass for the next one and a revive. I have no clue how to make a revive. Oh, that's fine. I'll figure that out. I'll ask anyone. All right, let's just go into our workbench. Start building this. So it's that in the middle. I need my iron. I don't even know if I've got any iron. I do. So that in the middle, that below. 2 pieces of iron and cobbled deep slate with an amethyst crystal. That is the fossil analyzer. If I pop you down there, so I need that first. I don't think I can even put anything in it at the moment. That's fine. Then I need the restoration tank where I need a revive. So unless I've somehow got a revive somewhere, that could be a problem, getting a revive. Alan, the absolute legend, has saved me by giving me a revive. Why is he? Okay, he don't want the money. I'll say thank you anyway. There we are. We're now back on track. So after you get yourself a revive, there is many ways you can get them. I was going to go and defeat Petalil and Lilligant when it got to morning. Luckily, I don't have to do that again. And now I need a composter. How do you make a composter? 7 wooden slabs. That is something I can do. Oh, I don't want to use a revive. Okay, I can put this honeycomb away. I've got some slabs. You just put them in a U shape. Done. I'll put them away in a second. Now that we've got everything, I believe I've got enough glass and some iron. So you go iron on top, glass, revive, which obviously makes sense, and a composter. Restoration tank. Boom. Now, how does this work? And the data monitor. Okay, that's not too hard to get. I just need a redstone torch. That's fine. If I go shop, buy a redstone, not a lapis piece, a redstone. I always carry sticks with me, do I not? Nope, I'm not today. Just decided to break that rule. I don't know why I always carry sticks, but for some reason, I always do. Grab a redstone torch, and then we need some copper. So I'm going to put away some of them balls. Buy 2 copper. Should have got this all ready, to be honest. Go 3 iron, 5 iron, redstone torch, glass. Boom, data monitor. Okay, now I put the fossil in there. I don't know if I need... I've just put a fossil in there. I didn't want to do that. I do think I need to fuel it though, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just grab all them diamonds. I don't know if it's doing anything. It's not lighting up. Okay, so doing some research. This thing needs some kelp in it. Okay. No, that's absolutely fine. I don't know if it runs on anything else. Okay, so kelp seems to be the best thing for it. I mean, does it take these? Because if it takes these... I don't know what this is doing, actually. I might have to break this and put it down again. But if I fully... Oh, okay. Okay, that's quite cool, actually. That is really cool. So you can fill it up with pretty much any sort of greens. Now, I've got a lot of pink petals. It might take a while, but pink petals work, and it looks quite cool. It looks really cool, actually. I think it looks really cool, personally. Having that little bit of pink in it, I think you can get other versions of it then. So, who knows? I might show you guys all of them, but it's looking good at the moment. And now we've got a few fossils to go ahead and work with. I'm so excited about these old ambers and everything, actually. Everything. Plume fossil being the number one. I'm not going to lie. I had to stick it in there first because hey, it's the best. Archon is the best. You know, I can put some of these blocks away now. And some of these battle items. I need a battle item chest. Put some big roots in that away. Icy rock, damp rock, everstone. Just go over on this side. Guess ability patch is technically a battle item to me when I make some things hidden ability. All right, now I can go put that way. Finally. Okay, how's it going? How's it going? I want to see. Oh, okay. All right, so it's starting off. It's starting off. That is cool. Oh, by the way, I changed shirt as well because the England shirt was getting quite itchy. So if you wanted to know that, if that was playing on your mind, because I know some of you people, it will play on your mind for the rest of the video and that'll annoy you. So I don't want to annoy you, but yeah. While that's happening, some of my Pokemon have breeded. So that is my Gligar and Dewpider. I get them. I've got 4 eggs now. Any good? No. These are Dewpiders. My Dewpiders. You know what? None of them are really doing what I need it to, unfortunately. So that's saying no cooldown, which I don't want to collect the egg just yet. If I collect the egg, it won't give... I'm meant to get 2 there, basically. There's a Togepi. Do I have any quick balls? Because Togepi is one of the Pokemon I'm going to be... There we are. Pixel Perfect is voted. Alright, let's collect these 2 eggs. Anything is really better than the Dragonair I'm breeding with. Okay, that is quite a bit better. 2 31s. Special defense and speed. And a 30 attack. Yeah. The thing is, I need it to be a female, I believe. The female's only got 31 speed, 30 attack. I mean, it is better, right? I don't think I can... I have 18 minutes on my hatch. That's fine. What I can do, though, is actually breed that Dewpider with that Dragonair. So this one can go in the bin. Breed 5, 6. So another male. Get in the bin. Dewpider, Dragonair. They can start breeding again. The my dinos aren't coming along really good at all at the moment. Quite unfortunate. How are you getting on? I cannot... You just look like a blob at the moment. I'll be back when it's done. As I'm starting to see its little head. So while I'm doing that, let's go warp to the crates. Because I just realized I had a nebula key. It must have been a key all. And I've also got 8 voting keys. Nebula is this one. What can you get? I can get a random legendary. That would be cool. That would be cool to get a Rayquaza. Let's go ahead and do the voting. I can see some shiny legendary. Shiny legendary? Just shiny Pokemon. Rare candy. I'll take it. I'll take some rare candy. Can never go wrong with it, right? Can never go wrong with it. I would love more ability patches. I would love more ability patches. They're one of the things I want probably the most. If I put them away. I don't need any Pokeballs. Got money to buy them. Emeralds, I'll just sell them for money, I guess. Yeah, it's not really doing much for me. Oh, additional claim blocks. I've got a lot of claim blocks. I'm on this server a lot. I cannot wait for this server to drop, man. When this server drops, you guys are going to see me constantly. Hey, some great balls. Can never go wrong. Even though I don't need them. At all. Some more claim blocks. Okay. Nebula crate. Boom. Please give me something big. I'm not going to say anything about that. Not good. Right, let's go back and check on my little boy. Or girl. I don't know yet. It's not changed. It is ready. Okay, I get to put a ball in here. Now, I'm really tempted. I love moon balls. I think they're the best. Okay, I've got my Archon. I've got my Archon. Oh my god, you look incredible. Not the best IVs. Not the worst IVs. But I'm not going to sit here and do this for every single one of them. But in the next episode, you guys are going to see me and my team of fossils. And we're going to battle someone. We're going to take someone out.